What is going on, all you fearless people out there, and welcome back to Fearless Training TV with myself, Alex Connor, where it's all about fitness, health, well-being, and of course, balance. Now, today, as you can see, we're doing the obvious and ever popular bicep curl. And this one, guys, keeping it really simple, as always. A few little things and a few little tips that we'll go over just to make sure you're getting the most and the best out of this exercise. It is a simple one, but of course, as we know, the weights are simple, but it is an art, and to perfect them, it can take a little bit of time. So all of these little movements, you just master them over the years. But if you can get the basics right from the beginning and practice good habits, you're going to get so much more out of it for the future. Now, the main things that we want to be looking at with this movement are, let's start with the hand position. So hand position, you can go anywhere between sort of a neutral grip, about shoulder width, or I like to go, as you can see here, just a little bit wider. Okay, it takes a little bit of stress off the wrists. Now, if you do find that this does stress your wrists out, you can use what's called the easy bar. And that's the bar that's like a bit of a squiggly line to it. So you'll see it usually in the gym, there'll be a multiple area with them in, and you can grab those from any weights if this does stress out your wrist, and that just takes a little bit of pressure off. It allows your wrist to bend a little bit more naturally, a bit like a dumbbell. Now, with your hand position, keeping your wrist straight, you can have your thumbs over or under, and you'll find that having them over, you'll get a little bit more strength, but having them under, you can activate a little bit more bicep when you're going a little bit lighter. But when doing a compound or a heavier movement, such as the bicep curl, you definitely want to have your thumbs over there when you get a bit of weight on it. But again, the weight will come with time. Foot position, again, just nice and grounded, guys. If you can, one foot in front of the other, because it will increase your balance and your base of support. Sit into it a little bit. Don't be, tightrope walking or blowing in the wind, as I like to say. Be grounded, be firm. All your strength and gravity will come from the ground. Keep your elbows tucked into the sides. Don't want to see flaring elbows, and try and use as much bicep as possible. Try and keep the shoulders rotated back, arms in, all the way to the top. Squeeze on the movement, and as always, a little bit slower on the way down, a little bit faster, a bit more of a powerful movement on the way up. Can have a little bit of a swing when you're getting heavy, but try and keep very strict and just isolate that bicep. Bar displacement, again, get full range of motion, all the way up, squeeze, all the way down. Get the full activation, get the most out of this exercise with the bicep. As always, we want a nice straight back. You can pinch your shoulder blades together, a little bit of a natural arch, again, just to keep those shoulders rotated back and isolate them biceps. Now, there's lots of variations, as I'm sure you already know, of the bicep curl. And again, it's a really simple exercise, but it's surprising how many people can't get it right and don't get the benefits from it. So guys, to recap, we want a nice neutral or a little bit wider grip with the bicep curl on the bar. You can use an easy bar curl if you find it hurts your wrists. Nice and grounded as always with our feet. Full range of motion up and down. And of course, a little bit of an arch in the back, or of course a straight back. You don't want to be reaching over that bar and straining your back out. That's not what we're after here. We want the biceps doing most of the work. If you have any questions, guys, please comment, like, subscribe, share. As always, thank you very much for watching. We always encourage positive feedback. Much more exciting things coming from this channel. I do really appreciate your views. And as always, stay fearless, and I will be speaking to you very soon.